Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite. And this is January 8th, 2025, and we're going to give some attention to the Malibu fires. I need to change my Facebook page really quick. All right. So as I'm doing this energy work, we're going to create a bubble of light, put the fires in this bubble. And I want you to send energy into it. And in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine this energy work happening. Okay. Now, I've had a lot of complaints the last time when I did energy work, because when I do this, I do it with my eyes closed. So I focus on light. And the last time I put sunglasses on and people complained. So you're just going to have to put up with me with my eyes closed. So let's get started, guys. For those of you who are going to participate, I want you to take a deep breath, release everything as you exhale that no longer serves you, and fill up with more of your divine energy. And as you're doing that, I'm going to surround each and every one of you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And the elemental kingdom joins us. And I'm going to call to all your teachers, guides, masters, all the divine beings that work with you, the cosmic beings, the elemental kingdom, air, earth, fire, and water, and invite them to join us to amplify our energy work. So I want you again, take a deep breath, feel that divine energy flow down you. We're going to let it flow out your arms, your hands into the center, forming a bubble of light. And we're putting this energy into this bubble with this big earth keeper crystal underneath it. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. We're going to call to Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to any direct energy weapons that may have been involved in the Malibu area, LA area fires, whether it's from the ice cube, the CERN, the HARP. And we're going to put blocks between them so they cannot communicate with each other or any satellites. I'm going to call the angels in to go to those facilities and break them down, move a wire, do whatever has to be done so they no longer function. For their computers, I want you to imagine their ones and zeros of their computer programs flipping so they don't function. And we're going to place huge magnets on their computers to erase their programs and on their backups and their backups and their backups. In front of their ray beams, whatever is putting out that energy, we're going to put huge mirrors so that energy hits the mirror and goes right back to those facilities. And those facilities, the energy implodes. So they can no longer function, and do this in a way without anyone being hurt or harmed. Under the fires, we're going to place the violet flame to allow that fire to transmute. And we're going to command the fire elemental to allow itself to be burned out through the violet flame and not in physical form. We're going to cut the ties with whatever and whoever and whatever reason the fire started. And imagine the violet flame that's going to keep burning in those areas in the etheric form. We're going to command the winds to be still. We're going to call to the water elemental, the oceans, the lakes, the streams, the rivers, whatever water is in the area, to release high moisture into the air, creating a very high humidity. And as this is happening, I want you to imagine the barometric pressure dropping. And as it drops, it's going to pull in all these rain clouds. And I want you to imagine it raining without any lightning. Again, see the oceans releasing heavy moisture into the air, so there's incredible high humidity that creates rain, and the barometric pressure drops, bringing any of the rain clouds and the clouds to that area. So it has a nice, gentle rain that puts the fires out. We're going to call to the firemen and women that's doing the battle. We're going to send them energy so they're recharged and they're regenerated and they're filled with all these new possibilities of how to calm the fire and put the fires out, and working with the water elemental. We're going to call the higher selves of the firemen and women that are doing the airplane drops. And we're going to ask that, and the helicopter airdrops, and we're going to ask that they be divinely inspired on how to be and how to do those airdrops. Perfect. Putting the fires out. And we're going to call to the water elemental to work with the firemen and women and guide them to where the water needs to go that will be the most effective. Now we're going to send energy to all those animals that have been caught up in the fire. We're going to release their souls. And we're going to ask the angels and the divine beings to work with all the other animals to guide them to safety. We're going to put in all the people in this bubble. And any that may not have made it out of the fire, we're going to cut the ties. We're going to call the violet flame through them and ask that the angels take them right back to the Creator. They were to send a calming energy to all those people that are in trauma. Let them be given this calm energy. And let them be filled with divine motivation and information, how they're going to move forward. All right, so I'm going to go through this really quick again. We're going to call to the ocean and ask that the oceans and the waters release heavy moisture into the air. So heavy that it creates a very high humidity and incredible rain clouds. And any other areas where there's clouds, rain clouds in the area, as the barometric pressure drops, see these rain clouds being drawn into the area and it's raining over those areas to put the fire out. We're going to call a very, very cold energy now down from the north and feel that energy come into these areas, cooling the energy, cooling the areas down. And we're also going to call to the Mother Earth to send a cool energy to help calm the fires. All right, guys, fill this up with light and love. See the fires dissipating. Send energy to the firemen and women and all those beings, whether they're from the prisons or whoever's fighting the fire. Let them be divinely inspired what they need to do to calm the fires down. See the winds being totally still. And a very cool energy coming down from the north to cool the area down. All right, fill that up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve, and nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. If you like this energy work, you think it's important, then share it. Put it out there. Play it a couple of times today. Play it at least 3 times using the power of 3. And I'm becoming very emotional. I'm sorry right now. And I'm going to ask that anybody that watches this or listens to this energy work, it's amplified over 100,000 fold. Sorry, having a human moment. All right, guys, fill this up. Let it be amplified. Play it often and share it if you think it's important. Aloha. Oh, I'm sorry. Really, you should also ground. If you have the stone hematite, then grab it, hold it till you're not lightheaded. If you don't, then go eat something. But keep sending energy. So the fire's calm, the violet flame the fire elemental is burning itself off through the violet flame, which transmutes energy. Let it burn off in that etheric instead of the physical. The more people put energy into this work, the quicker these fires are going to be put out. All right, on that note, aloha.